Yes, so it's Sunday and I'm on the road here. We're heading to Cupecoy Beach, which we all know is known for fellowship with a lot of our LBGTQI plus community that we hang out and we do some fellowship on the beach. It's been done for many years. It's something that we do that is part of our culture, and we want to have a little discussion about it as to maybe what it does, personal opinions, history and stuff like that. So let's see what we're gonna come up with this evening. All right, so there's a little oversight here, St Maarten on the hill. Okay. So you get a little view. So this is Simpson Bay, and Simpson Bay is famous for the opening up of the bridge and hotels. This is a sort of the kind of a little mecca of the island. And keep in mind it's only 16, the Dutch side is 16 square miles. But a busy 16 square miles. Very busy. So you get a little local ribs and chicken on the sand here. Mr. Capin. All the restaurants here. And this is Royal Palm Hotel, Hilton Hotel. And the bridge. And this is where all the yachts, the mega yachts, $1 million yachts, mega yachts come through. All right. On my way to Cupecoy to meet the girls. Hello, cutie boy. So this is Cupecoy Beach. It's a bit one of those rough days. And the guys are down there at the caves. They're in the caves, which I'm still contemplating with my bad knee how I get down there. So I'll give it a few minutes. And this is all the playing ground all here. And there are different parts to the beach actually. So, and this is, and the days, this was a huge rock and it's known as the Homo Rock. We call it Homo Rock, which is almost going now. So I'm really going to try my very best to get some information here. It's something that I really wanted to put in the documentary, and I didn't get a chance to feature it in the documentary. And I'm so happy that I finally get a chance to have some people who are going to talk about the fellowship and what I say is a traditional queer culture in St. Maarten. And this is one of the most iconic feature of gay culture in St. Maarten, which is the fellowship on the beach with friends on Sundays. It's a meeting up joint. It's a little bit of everything. You know, in the days when you didn't have Facebook, you didn't have Instagram. This was our Facebook.
This was the place.
Instagram.
Yeah, this was the place. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I have my first interview here, who's going to talk a little bit. Let me know. We're going to have some feedback in the background, but we'll let that. We'll work with it.
Yeah.
So anyway, Francis. So tell us what this fellowship on the beach means for you, and if you know about any history and how it really started to happen about it.
Well, it's normally started to happen after Nanu died, rest in peace. She was the queen of the club. And not only that, the club was a place where all of us used to go and congregate and meet up and talk and, you know, just catch up on the week and the life and, you know, just us.
Yes, yes.
So now Nanu passed away, so we have nowhere to go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, because we don't have, that's something I feature with Eros Club. We don't have a club or a specific spot
for us to go.
Yeah.
We used to hang out, to vibe, line, do all our, you know, talks. And she passed away.
Yeah.
God rest her soul.
Yeah.
And the beach was a safe haven, you know.
It's a safe spot.
Yeah.
And there is some history about it, because when I spoke to Milen, who is an icon pioneer in the gay queer culture, she said how it started up was that she used to do the house parties. We're not seeing your face. We used to do the house parties, and after the parties, what they used to do is bring all the liquor and the food and stuff on Sunday on the beach, and that's how it started.
And I remember those days. That was about maybe 15, 16.
The reason of the parties were because everybody was asking. First, it used to be like a group of girls, and I had my brother had a van, so he would give me the van on Sunday, and I would pick up all these girls one by their homes. It was like maybe about 8 of us, you know, and then we would bring drinks and food and stuff like that. We would go to the beach and we would play games like spin the bottle and these kind of things. We have a great time at the beach, you know. And then they start saying, yeah, we should have a party one day and blah 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 and stuff like that. So I had my own apartment, I had my own space and everything. I wasn't living with my parents and stuff. And but my mom was living in Kobe. We were living at that time. My mom was living right next to me. So I came home, I could speak freely with them. And I told my mom that all these girls and guys were talking about having a party and stuff like that. And I thought, my mom said, well, why don't you keep a party by your house? You know, it was actually her idea. So I was like, yeah, you think so? I was like, yeah, you know. She was like, yeah, you know, and that's how the parties came about. You know?
Oh, okay, yeah. Actually, she said to me that was like in the late 80s. And early 90s. So it's like almost 40 years. Yeah, 40 years.
And it was beyond, because the trees were, you know, very whimsicals where you could go through. And
yes, it was the whole setup was different.
Yes. Yeah. So it changed throughout the years. Now it's just buildings.
The geography kind of changed with so it's changed up a lot.
Yeah.
All right. So what I want to ask you again, too, as a young person trying to find a way through, navigating your way through this whole thing, how do you feel about meeting up here, and you know, and for your own self, what does it do for you?
It does a lot. You know, we meet up within the community, and it's us.
Yeah,
it's our people, it's our kind, so you know we can relate better, we can talk better, our mindset are similar, so we can vibe to too, you know?
Yeah.
Meeting up on Sunday, we'll have to meet. Miguel is here, Clive is here, you know? The whole crew is there.
All
right?
right then.
It's nice.
So it becomes like
you
a
know?
family.
It's a family vibe.
A family vibe.
And then the more people come in, they become family as well because then we hear their life stories and it kind of connects to ours.
Yeah, and that's you use the key word. It's about connection.
Connection, yeah.
That is one of the key words.
Oh yes, definitely. If you don't have a connection, you don't have a vibe.
Yeah.
You can't be here.
Right. All right, well, thank you for your input so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, thanks. So I was just talking to Francis, and he was saying to me that one of the key points and takeaway for the fellowship on the beach, which been going on for many years, is connection, and which I also feel the same way too. You know, it's a fellowship where you meet people and become part and become one as a family unit.
Right.
Now, do you have any? You've been here for a long time. Can you tell me the history of this fellowship and this tradition of meeting on the beach every Sunday? What is it all about, and what does it do for you?
Where it began was we as friends didn't really have a place to congregate. So we decided to start coming to the beach every Sunday. Everybody brought individual drinks so that we could share with each other. And it carried on over some time where it became so huge that we started to realize that this was a meeting point not only to meet people, but also to celebrate and spend time with us.
Yes.
Again, celebrate and spend time with us.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, we have nobody else but us. Like, we're a very small community, number one. St Maarten is a small island.
Yes.
So with that said, we are a small group of people. So we are each other's keeper, in other words, and we have each other back.
Yes.
So this is where we started to come together to just spend the weekend. In other words, spend the Sunday, but you caught up with what was going on with each other for the rest of the week. And it became like just a family gathering.
And what I also said to Francis, that before you didn't have Instagram and Facebook and all these other social media, this was our social media platform. We got my brother here, Miguelito, who is also, I want to say now you become a pioneer too. You're an elder. And Miguel's going to say something about, because we both came here as expats, migrated to St Maarten, and we know what this is all about and what it did for us coming and enjoying what we came here and we met. So Miguel, tell me, explain to me the fellowship on the beach and the tradition of meeting every Sunday on the beach with the guys and the girls.
Well, it's about being free.
It's about being free.
It's about being free, yeah. You know, you come here, you come here and you're free.
Yes.
No strings attached, nobody, nothing, it's fine, everybody respect everybody, and you're free.
Yes.
So
it's part of it, the freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course there is some people that come and criticize.
But take me back in history when you first arrived here and witnessed and being part of this culture.
Oh, it was completely different. It was completely different. It was another mentality. The people think different. We act different in those days. We didn't have internet, so big, huge difference.
Yes.
It was more human. It was more. You have to have more touch to people. You have to be more in contact.
Yeah, this was our social media platform right here, meeting up with people.
Exactly.
This is how we met up.
Exactly. So it was completely different. Another mentality. You see things different. Now you have to rethink what you say, what you do, because you have to be careful that you don't step in anybody's toes. We were free, and we didn't know it. And now we can see how free we were then.
All right, then. Thank you so much for that, Miguel. So this is Dr. Lyndon Gale, as a professor, and you want to say more about what you do as a professor of and.
I mean, I do work on queer culture in the Caribbean, and so that's why this kind of spaces are really exciting to me to see that they exist. And then I was saying about archiving. One thing is that we don't have archives often of queer spaces, and sometimes when a generation passes, they pass with all the knowledge about those spaces, and the youth don't know that these things have happened. They existed here on their island. They don't have to, go to New York or Paris or Amsterdam to have queer space for themselves. So it's a beautiful thing to be documenting and archiving this. I'm just excited that you're doing that. And I encourage students to take advantage of these archives. So keep doing that, please, talking to people while they're still alive, so that we have those stories. Those stories are dying with our elders are going, and they go with our stories.
Oh my God, he hammered everything in. Anyway, thank you so much for that piece.
Thank you for this.
All right.